He what?
He liked fat, ugly people. He didn't always go for, like, the good-looking fans in the crowd.
What Elvis did?
Yeah.
Right.
That was always the thing, and...
I'm sorry, no, hold on. I don't know what we're doing now with our lives, Steve. Right, wait a minute, right. So, your mum says two things, right? She either says...
Is there anything else on the other side?
Or, I like Elvis. There's a pause, because you know what she's going to say next. She says, he liked fat, ugly people. How often does this occur?
Well, because they've got, like, you know, Sky, there's a lot of those channels on. They're like the music channels. So Elvis always comes on. There's either an Elvis film, there's, like, you know, a classic hit by him on...
And she'll go, I like Elvis, he likes fat, ugly people. And what do you mean he liked fat, ugly people?
Is she a fat, ugly person?
Because there's that special Vegas show, isn't there, where he's dancing about, right? And he's got loads of scarves around his neck.
Towels.
Yeah. And, like, he always hands them down to the fat, ugly ones. Right. And I always say it's because they're the fat, you know, they've got a sweaty face because they can't, you know what I mean?
I don't know what world they live in!
I don't know how we've got onto this subject.
What sort of world are you got when you're watching his face? And what do you mean fat, ugly ones? You mean they're in the front, they're sweating a lot because they're a bit chubby?
So she thinks, you know, is giving them a towel because it's
like... He's really going, wipe your face, you're putting me off, you fat cow. Stop sweating near me.
There's another one.
What?
So, hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We haven't slagged off hairy Chinese kids. We slagged off Chinese... We didn't slag anyone off. We just said they really haven't got a town as such, and they wear shoes. What did we say?
Yeah, little wooden shoes.
And what did the...
I just don't know how we got onto Elvis and big, fat, ugly women. I don't know where we... I don't know how we sidestepped from the Last Temptation of Christ.
Did you see that fat, Girls and Feeders
Go
programme?
on a minute.
Eh?
What's Tom Petty first?
Oh, brilliant. It's a great song. Breakdown.
How many
Tom
other
Petty.
radio shows have talked about Last Temptation of Christ, Chinatown, fat, ugly women?
More than 60 minutes.
Exactly. Incredible. Sony Award winner.
Turing Breaks, Painkiller on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
I should point out now, Rick, that the general consensus from the listeners is that Karl should definitely be on the poster.
But I know
obviously.
that, I know...
There's an interesting email
Of course
here.
they should, they're
It just
right.
says, I'd love to see Karl on the poster, especially as I'm watching him on the webcam today, and wearing that shirt, doesn't he look like Charlie Brown? He looks just like Charlie Brown from the Peanuts cartoon.
Oh my god.
That's it. From now on, if anyone ever asks me what
He
Karl
does
looks
look like Charlie Brown. Oh, it's
like
great because Charlie Brown has got that thing, you've got less features than Morph. It's just a round head and there's human aspects. It's just the bare minimum. When I draw a cartoon of him, it's so easy.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, if I go on the poster, this is what I'm worried about. Where do you go from there?
What do you mean?
Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Do you know, like before, you were talking about the complaint that a TV channel got about some fella putting bacon? Yeah?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, you were talking about a fella
I didn't put the bacon on, but yeah, I was talking about it here and it got a complaint, yeah.
Right. Now, he had to do that to get a kick. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you go from there? And it's the same for me on a poster. Once they've seen me...
Yeah. And we get sued by the estate of Charles M. Schultz for using without copyright his most popular creation.
Oh,
it's just that if people don't know, it keeps them interested. They don't need to
They're
know
not tuning in every week on the off chance that we'll...
They're wondering what you look like.
Yeah, but the ones who are, it just keeps them...
They won't let them down there when they see your picture. It won't let them down. It won't be a letdown.
It's exactly as it should be.
Anyway, competition, yeah?
Right, let's get the answers. Let's get this out of the way. Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase, just in case you just tuned in, it's a new feature we've been doing. We take songs and chop them up and that, and it's a phrase that's cropped up on the show a few times. This week we were going back to the classic "Me Auntie Had Wind" for 5 minutes.
Going back to the classic.
And let's have a
These are the answers, is it? Okay.
Right. So what you had there is you had the knack.
Yeah.
With my Sharona. Auntie was some Manson track.
What? You don't even know what it was.
Auntie Everything, I think it's called, some album track, right? Then you had Bill Medley, Jennifer Warnes, I've Had the Time of My Life. You had Bob Dylan.
Wind. Idiot wind.
Blowing in the Wind.
Oh, Blowing in the Wind, was it?
What was after that? 4. 4 was 2468 Motorway. 2468 Motorway.
Yeah.
Tom Robinson.
Tom Robinson, yeah. That was the 4. Then you had the 5 from Manfred Mann, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We wrapped it up with a bit of 5 star for Minute, something about,
Can't wait.
yeah, Can't Wait another minute.
Wait. Another minute.
So, they're the answers.
Yeah,
We're
well,
looking for someone who... I don't think we got anyone who had them all right, but...
Nobody got all 7, although in your little answer list then you only listed 6, because you got your numbers went out of sync in your own brain. Well done, once again. Smooth. I tell you what, Carl, why don't you next week at least write down the answers for yourself?
Don't need to.
Well, you clearly do, because you just embarrass yourself.
Don't need to! You've proved that you do!
Right,
okay.
anyway. Well done, I'm going to give it to Paul Tier. PJ Tier, because he got 5 of the 7. Correct.
Well done.
So he gets.
And he's getting that signed Kevin Spacey
Yeah,
DVD.
if you can just email us your address as well and get them off to you today.
All right.
Brilliant.
That's what you're dealing with.
So you've done that competition, that's been put to bed.
Let's have a great tune, Rick, and then what else we got? We got some monkey news?
We've got some
monkey news.
We've got Cheapest Chimps.
We're doing the film thing.
Right.
Got the film thing. What film is it this week?
Silence of the Lambs. You can be owning that by 3 o'clock on VHS.
Is it about $4.99? Is it?
Thereabouts.
20th Century Boy. Come on, Mark. Some people want a 21st Century Boy these days. Mark Bowden there. A little bit out of date on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Right, it's that time again, isn't it? Oh, monkey news.
Yeah, monkey news.
Oh, monkey news.
Right, if you're a new listener, this is where we do a bit of monkey news.
Giving these charts on a news programme, like News Night Review or News at 10, over to Karl Pilkington. Yeah, alright. Monkey's gone mad again. Go on.
Right, we've done quite a lot of good stuff. The one that sort of kicked up most of the fuss was probably Ollie the monkey.
I love the fact that they're all monkeys. He's a chimpanzee.
Well,
It's an ape.
Well, today, right, we're looking at one that's it's called Coco.
Oh yeah, the sign language one.
Well, what I've read about him is he speaks, right?
Oh, God.
Highly educated.
Yeah.
Photographer.
Carl!
Right.
I love the fact that when he gets a gifted ape, he has to look up to him. He realises that he is superior. I love that.
Right.
Oh.
And it also likes going on computer chat rooms.
I can't take this anymore, Steve. I'm gonna be sick.
Right.
Oh, God.
Which, right, that's pretty amazing.
You know, if an infinite number of monkeys are in an infinite number of chat rooms, they'll eventually type, which is your favourite episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Exactly, yeah. Karl Pilkington, you're an idiot.
But the thing is, right, you're saying about the infinite thing again, about monkeys, if you put them in a room with a typewriter, they'll come up with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I'd sort of agree with that, right, with monkeys who can't do other stuff, but this one I reckon's going to be busy taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I think monkeys that are boring...
Is there a boring monkey? Would you ever have a chimp and you'd go, Suzanne would go, I've got your birthday present, and it's a chimp fella, he's about, about a sort of like a middle-aged chimp.
No, I'd love it, I'm talking
Would you ever
behalf of
go, I'll tell you what, Suzanne, that one's boring.
No, but I bet the monkey would get bored, I mean. Do you know what I mean? The monkey would be bored. I'd be loving it. I'd love to have a little monkey. Right? But what I'm saying is...
You really would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you buy him a camera, he'd be happy again, wouldn't he?
Well... Yeah, but that's just it. You wouldn't get in touch... It's like... If you can do other stuff, you don't want to do the boring stuff.
Forget the typing, forget the monkey's typing. Talk about this monkey that's a photographer.
No, but we are in a way. I'm just saying that would be happier... Monkeys that have got nothing else to do, if they can't take pictures and that, and they can't go on chat rooms...
They're happy to sit in a room typing away for infinity, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But he's got maybe a little exhibition to put on.
Do you think...
Do you know that most chimps and apes and monkeys still actually just live in trees? These are in laboratories and zoos and things. You know that's not the norm. These monkeys walking around sort of chatting and riding bikes.
Yeah.
You know, that's not natural.
Exactly.
No, I know, but it's...
If you left a bike in the jungle and then came back a few years later, there wouldn't be monkeys riding around on it. And a book. If you left a bike with a book in the basket, right, and you went away for 10 years and you came back, there wouldn't be a whole new transport system and schools.
No.
They'd eat it. They'd throw it round and eat it.
Alright then, so what you're saying is you can't... You see, what I think is, right, and don't take this the wrong way in that, right? Stephen Hawking,
Yes.
right? Now, he had a bad illness. Now, I wonder if he'd be... I wonder if he'd be as bright as he is if he didn't have that.
Right.
Because he's had time to sit down, he's like, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
They've gone give him a book. And he read it. I like that. Give us another one.
Yes.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Yes.
Now, what I'm saying is, monkeys... Yeah,
Right.
This one here, Coco, which I think was a gorilla,
Right.
right? That wouldn't have been happy on a little keyboard, just doing that all
Typing
day,
away.
because it'd be going, well, I could be out taking pictures.
Sure.
Play a record!
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Play a record!
Yeah.
Done.
You're an idiot!
There it was. There's the catchphrase. Once more.
He is! He's an idiot!
Sure. Sure.
Anyway, listen, Rockbusters,
Oh, come on then.
let's get it done.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Right, so cryptic clues and initials, you work it out, it's a band and stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Brilliant.
first one.
Bob Holness.
The first clue, the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took him off and he threw him away. Right, that's the clue, the initials
Okay.
TB.
Okay.
TB, right? The doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off and threw them away. Second one, the Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan. Right, the Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan.
Okay.
That's TD, right? And the last one, well, the 60s singer had a heart attack whilst he was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Right, and that's FNM. FNM. Well, the 60s singer's had a heart attack. He was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Remember, this is to save Rockbusters. If people don't get this, right, it's no more. So you better, if you want this feature to stay, you better get the clues. It's the Rockbusters results, really, because this is, and a very important result, is whether they stay in the Premiership or are relegated. This is the playoffs for Carl. Okay? You need 3 points. You need 3 points to stay up, Carl. Go on.
Right, got a lot of right answers in that.
Right, okay, that's in your favour, you know. Okay.
The first clue was, the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off, he threw them away.
Yeah.
The initials TB,
Yeah.
right?
Go on.
Toe, knee, Bennett. Alright, that's Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a warning. That's a yellow card. That is a yellow card, but you can still get the points.
Right.
Because his name's not Bennett. Tony, brilliant. Tony, perfect. A pun. Toe, knee, his name's Tony. Perfect. Bennett, no, his name's Bennett. See?
Well, he's in London this week as well, so I don't know if it's sold out. I won't mind.
Are you on drugs, or have you? Did I actually crack your head? Did I actually give you some brain damage? Because you're worse than usual now. It's like, go on.
Right, the second one. That Scottish fella.
We've got to speed this show
No,
up.
hang on a minute, hang on. I've just got to make sure it's right. We don't want to look stupid. Right? That Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan.
I don't think we can look stupid with material like this.
TD. That Scottish monster's got a bit of a tan. The answer there, the darkness.
I'll give you that.
Right.
Well done.
And the last one.
Goal.
The 60s singer, he had a heart attack the other way whilst having it away. You won't be seeing him again. The initials FNM. That's Faith No More. Adam Faith. Right?
No! Doesn't count!
Why not? Adam Faith No More.
Adam Faith no more. So, sorry, what is the clue? Is the clue Adam Faith, or is it Faith no more?
Just Faith, I suppose. Just Faith No More. The 60s singer. So we got that. That's that. Safe for next week. Who's the winner?
What do you make of it? You've got the deciding vote, Rick.
Well,
Come on.
I mean, you know my
I
feelings
mean,
on that.
it works Faith no more, but he's mixed up what cryptic is and that, because the fella, I mean, Adam Faith did actually die having it away, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's all about him.
It's all right. All the facts are right.
Anyway.
Okay, I think he's got a reprieve. I think I'll give it to him. I think I've got to give it to him, Steve. I think I have. He actually pulled that out of the bag, that one. There's no Jamaican fellas seeing icebergs or, you know, Whitney Houston. The closest he came to is Bennett, and I'll let him off that. I've got to be a fair ref here.
Well, fair enough. Okay, let's not waste any time with Rockbusters. Can we really, let's whip through
Just
it? 'Cause
whip
no
through
one's
it. Just do the
interested,
clues, quickly. Quick, go, Rockbusters. Right, go.
Right, the first clue.
Yeah, hurry up, faster.
All the police cars are on fire.
All the police cars are on fire. What's the initials?
BS.
BS, all the police cars are on fire. Good. What's the next one?
The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah, okay, what's the initials for that?
BB.
Right, okay. Okay, yeah. Right, go on then.
He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah, what's the initials there?
B.
Brilliant, okay.
Give them again quickly, because I didn't quite catch the second one, but go from the top.
All the police cars are on fire.
Yeah, that's BS.
BS.
Yeah.
The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah, okay.
DB.
Yeah.
Right? He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah.
B.
B, okay then, brilliant.
So, have we got a recap on Rockbusters anyway?
No,
recap.
just has anyone got the right answers? Has anyone got the right answers?
Let me just check here. Here's one from someone who just says, he's given an answer, answer to number 1, I, number 2, don't, number 3, care.
Right, okay, is he close? Has anyone got 3 answers?
I can't find one with 3 answers.
So, again, you've done something wrong, Carl.
No, no.
This isn't radio, play a record.
There you go. Someone's got it.
Give it to them.
Fine, okay, give us the clues again, we'll give the answers straight away.
Yeah.
No fanning around.
Yeah,
Right.
it's really pointless.
Number 1.
Yeah.
All the police cars are on fire.
BS.
BS.
Yeah, what was that?
I can think of something.
Go on.
Blazing Squad.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Right. The director of 28 Days Later is shouting about sleeping outside.
Yeah.
That's Dan Yell Bedingfield. Right?
Danielle
We're never-
Bedingfield.
Right, we'll never let him do this again.
I told you I washed my hands of it.
I know, but I
Why
just
did you
thought...
let him? Why do you...
Because he was grumpy.
But this is what happens. Look what's happened. Danielle Bedingfield. That's what happened.
The director of... So Danny Boy, so Dan, right, all that for Dan, but shouting about being... Dan Yell Bedingfield. Right? What's the last one?
He wants to be a sailor. Why is that?
Yeah?
Beyonce.
What does that mean?
Beyonce. He wants to be on the sea.
Play record. You're never doing it again. You've
I
just
can't-
signed your death warrant.
What have we
You're
done?
never doing Rockbusters again. As a special treat, a return, sort of like a summer special, an end of term, well, a gift to the fans. Carl is bringing back Rockbusters. No.
Do you want to explain it?
Rockbusters is basically blockbusters, completely ripped off, done with music, that may or may not be a cryptic clue, and may or may not be the actual band name, and may or may not be the actual letters he said they were in the first place.
Do you want to sort of describe one though, in case someone's a new listener? And, like,
Well, Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten.
Yeah.
AK.
But basically, for those of you who are new to the show, this is the final show. Carl reads out what he considers to be a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue, it's just some words. Just a string of words.
Yeah.
And from that, you are supposed to deduct the name of an artist, or a group, or a band.
We've had things like the Jamaican fella swinging a fish round, that was D-Trout Spinners.
D-Trout Spinners.
So that's that's the level of intellect you are getting from Karl Pilkington.
What was the
Just
one-
do the competition, what?
I was thinking, was it that she fell down in
Whitney
Texas?
Houston.
She fell down into a puddle in Texas.
On a
Houston.
knee. Whitney Houston.
Yeah, so you said it twice, it's not
Don't diss
cryptic,
it
so
like
just
that.
do it, come on.
Right, so there's 3 of them, and you email in your answers. We've got some good prizes today and that. Right?
Well, let me say the prizes. They aren't bad. They're not
Whiz
bad.
through it,
They're
because
good.
this, you know,
Yeah,
the competition's bad enough, let alone just listen. What's
We've
he
got
got?
3 DVDs and
Brilliant.
about 6 CDs.
He's got the young ones and all that, lots of TV things, there's some great CDs, yeah, go on.
Right, so the first one, cryptic clue. This vegetable started life down under. Right? This vegetable started life down under. The initials K-O. Right? K-O. This vegetable started life down under. Second one, the things that you normally find on the beach, right, have been found floating around the moon. Right?
Yeah.
That's, I think it's TS.
You think it's TS?
Yeah.
You set the questions, but you're not sure.
So the things you normally find on the beach have been found floating around the moon, right? And the last one, well, if you put that many in the post, I'm surprised I didn't receive one. Right?
He thinks they're great!
Well-
He thinks he's brilliant!
Well, you know, if you put that many in the post, I'm surprised I didn't receive one.
Is it acting? He did all them. Yeah.
The initials there, FC.
FC.
FC. Right? So you email in the answers, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But now the answers to Rockbusters. Right, do the clues.
Alright, the first clue was this vegetable started its life down under. The initials were KO. That was Collie Osborne. Alright? Collie Osborne. The second one was...
No, what are we letting that go?
Yep, we haven't got time, Rick.
Well, it's just not the word.
We haven't got time, Rick.
Also, cauliflowers don't start down under. They're on top. It's not like carrots.
No, down under is in Osborne. It was
born in Oz.
Osborne.
Right.
Collie. I thought you meant started. Her name's not Collie.
Right, the second one was the things that you normally find on the beach. Right, they've been found floating around the moon. That's the space shells. Right, specials. Again, just tweak it a bit.
This is rubbish. I mean, I tell you, no, this isn't even funny though. I mean, they're no good at all.
Cryptic.
It's not
We always
cryptic. It's
say
wrong.
cryptic.
It's
We
not
always say
cryptic.
The last one was well, if you put that many in the post, I'm surprised I didn't receive one.
Go on.
That's FC 50 cent. Right?
What?
50 cent. It was 50 cent. I didn't receive any, so he's
Collie Osborne. Collie. Her name's not Collie. Her name is not Collie.
doesn't matter.
Well
It doesn't matter.
Well done to Gina Ferry, who has emailed in. She's got all those answers right.
Just emailing your address and that. And
Yeah, email that.
You're
in,
such
Gina.
an idiot, Carl.
As are you, Gina.
alright.
Feeder. Pushing the senses. Quite a food-related sort of show, isn't it?
It is.
Feeder.
Thinking of gluttony, did you see in, I think it was Heat magazine, it was former Pop Idol winner Michelle McManus.
Oh, yeah.
She's lost a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah, she's
And,
lost 5 stone, hasn't she?
Please see that the headline was, I used to eat 12 packets of Doritos a night. At night. 12 packets of Doritos. I just like the idea that you've got to 11 packets, and you're thinking,
One more will do
still a
it.
bit peckish.
One more will do it.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh,
Unbelievable. But someone sent in a couple of odds and ends news stories, you know, they've gleaned off the web. And apparently, Britain's fattest family have shed 23 stone.
None of them died.
Between the 5 of them, oh come on. Between the 5 of them, the Phillips family from Worcester weighed more than 100 stone.
Jesus. Well, how many are there, though?
They spent 5 of them, and they spent £300 a week on food. An evening meal consisted of an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet and another ice cream stop at McDonald's. The mum, she was generally happy, like Carl is, but she said she used to get upset when she couldn't buy clothes for her kids because the shops didn't stock anything above XXXXXL. It says here, it says Mitchell, 13, was the heaviest of the 3, weighing 27 stone. By the age of 4, he was Britain's fattest toddler, weighing 10 stone.
Is that competition still going?
He broke 5 bikes. He broke 5 bikes by buckling the wheels.
Oh, that's
I know you're always
embarrassing,
kind of
isn't
fat kids, Carl.
it? Chasing an ice cream van.
Yeah.
But the bike just fell apart.
Yeah. Who knows?
Wow.
Maybe now he's on that nude bike ride, you know, because he's lost some weight.
Oh, that would be painful,
That-
wouldn't
that
it?
would
If
be
one of them
extraordinary.
buckles.
Yeah.
Well, I've got another food-related item here. Now, Carl, I got a little email via my agent, sent from someone here, okay, sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is, Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here, who of course immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay? It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne. So, Carl, take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on, and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters, and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's like,
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that! With instructions, it was too much!
But, yeah, I'm not that good at cooking and
did
that.
you that's not cooking though, is it, Carl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just...
Could you have figured that out if she had left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, right, it's a bit... It's ever since, right, years ago...
I'm gonna die!
Years ago...
Oh God, they're leaving Mr. McGill at home!
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster.
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because, do you know, like, when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy. So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Put them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What
And
happened?
she sort of caught... Well,
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire, I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and what have you, came in from work. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm in sausages. Well, the oven isn't on. I know, they're in here. What, you turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh God, she comes and goes, oh God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions
No.
on how to prepare food.
Oh, they can do it, yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
no,
and they've learned it.
Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
they
they've learned it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What is it? They put their fingers in.
Are we doing Rockbusters answer?
It's what London's waiting
I'll tell you
for.
what, we'll play a song and do
Why not?
Rockbusters, yeah.
It's worth waiting for.
Have we still got Monkey News to come?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a Ricky and Steve classic on XFM, Sugar, if I can't change your mind.
Brilliant.
So listen, it's time, isn't it? We've only got a few minutes left, so you better play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that. Monkey News.
So Monkey News, if you've only just started listening to the show. Oh, you poor fool. Monkey News is where Carl reports for us all the latest monkey activity.
A headline or a word or someone's only overheard in a pub and then totally embellishes it and makes it ridiculous and impossible. He believes it though. He believes every word he's saying. Let me say that before you hear, when you hear this, whatever it is, I haven't heard it, twaddle, remember, Carl totally believes it. Go on.
Right, so anyway, right, I think it's in LA this happened. Right.
I think. Why does he think?
So these people are in a restaurant having a lovely meal.
Is one of them short and hairy, but totally covers from top to bottom in a spacesuit, so he didn't know it was a monkey?
It's not one of the customers, one of the waiters?
So they're having a lovely dinner, probably one of the best sort of dinners they've had, right?
Mm.
So the waiter comes over, and it's like, you know, can we just say I've had a lovely meal and that?
Right, it's the chef.
Because it is.
So,
Can we see the chef?
Yeah.
So can we just, you know, see the guy who cooked it? Of
course.
Yeah. Short fella, hairy.
So the
Wearing
waiter said, to be
balaclava?
honest,
Don't say much.
the waiter said, look, he's busy, you know, he's got meals to cook and what have you. He hasn't really got time. He said, only take a minute. He said, no, I prefer, you know.
So this is a restaurant in LA that serves brilliant food.
I'll pass your message on and what have you, right? So
So he sends for Monkey Pierre
so
White.
it's a bit odd. Anyway. So they go out, right? They go out to the car and they notice the the kitchen door's open.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, of course they do, because they're going to discover something that I don't know.
So
They're going to this, just out of interest, this, where did this, chef train before we see him or reveal, you know, what he might look like or like to eat?
So anyway, so they pop their head in and think, we'll just nip in and go, you know, love fruit salad or whatever.
Yeah.
So they stick their head in.
We better see the human chef.
You never guess what?
Go on.
Monkey stood on a chair, right, cooking veg. Right, so anyway, so they're like, what's going on here?
What do you mean? What do you mean he's cooking veg? What is he doing with it?
Well, he's stood on a chair by the cooker, and he's chopping stuff.
Oh, he's chopping as well now. Isn't it? Yeah.
It's got a little, you know, he's got the bosses in there. They're like a bit shocked, so he's a bit panicking because he's got this monkey working for him. So they say to him, "What's going on here? We didn't know this is what's going on. You know, why have you got a monkey cooking stuff?" So he said, "Well,
incidentally, a monkey, I should point out, who probably doesn't need instructions from its girlfriend."
Forget it.